welcome to Towpath Dipper's Garden. As you know, Shay from Magnet Fishing and Mudlarking and I went bottle digging a few days ago. I've currently got them in soak. I'm going to be doing a couple of jobs while they're soaking, and then we'll get back and then we'll start pulling them out and see what we've got. So join me in a minute. Thank you. Right, so I've let these air dry for a bit. Now this is the first time I've ever done this, so a bit of a show and tell. And then what I'll do is, up in the screen somewhere, is that I will put some information by text, because I'm not always the best at speaking and identifying at the same time, so I'll do my best. So I'm going to start off with this one first. Now it's a shame the label oxidized when we took it out, but just here somewhere it stated that it was a 1921 champagne. I mean, also as well, if you can help me identify these, if you could leave a comment, that'd be great. So we have this one here, which is a genuine malt vinegar bottle. And it does still have little bits of the label on. As you've seen when I was washing it, I was very delicate with it, but it's sadly it's way too gone to identify it. We have the old pate pots, and some of these in this little set here that we've got quite a few of them. And see, this one here still has a little bit of label on it, but that's sadly perished too much. See, we got another one. So we've got a nice few of these, and we got our biggest one, which you can tell there's a difference in age. But yeah, these are lovely bottles that we've got. As I said, it's been about 14 years since I've been bottle digging, so this was an absolutely fantastic day that we had. We got here, if I lower it down a little bit so I can put some information in, the old Daddy's sauce bottle with 14834 on the bottom, and that's cleaned up really well, that one has. Oh yeah, and we got a bottle of HP sauce with HP on the lid still, and underneath we have ABC5. So is that variety number 5 on there? I will have a look online and then give you some information up on the top. I couldn't undo the lid, and hopefully there's still not remnants of sauce left behind. Oh, oops. I think this is another sauce bottle. We've got part label on that too. and underneath we got CA maybe 36 written on the bottom. We have one here that's a clear bottle, which I think these are medicine bottles. I'm not 100% sure, with JH written on the bottom. So really this is me going to show and describe the bottles, and then if I haven't given names or titles to them, if you could leave a comment and actually help me identify them, that'd be fantastic. So here I think this might be a Camp Coffee, is it? It's got some water, yeah, because it says here there's got boiling water to be added. So there you go. So we've got a Camp Coffee bottle there with part label, and underneath, which is CHE7. So we can marry that one up with this one over here that we just looked at, because they got the same codes. Oh no, they haven't. We got a CAE7 and a CAE probably 36. But they are two different sizes, but they're definitely both the same brand of Camp Coffee. We have another lovely one here that's part labelled, but it's sadly too far gone. And on the bottom of that one, it's 2AGW. So what I'll do is that when I come off, is that I'll get some information and then I will put it at the top of the screen for you of what I find out. Could this be a jam jar or preserves jar? Absolutely no labels on it. It's not the oldest of jars. It's quite modern. It's got a screw cap. Still, these can have a new lease of life, rolled in your screws in little bits, which is great. I have here another one, but it's still got its cork in it, which is fantastic. And there is remnants of labelling, so I didn't actually wash this one up. And I think it could possibly be colouring or ink. But if I am wrong, do tell me and help me out in the comments to get these all correct. Another one that's got its cork in. And it's got a lovely pattern on the bottom, like a flowery pattern on the bottom. Which is another fantastic, lovely old bottle. This one here is actually quite an amazing one. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but if you put it up to the light, you can actually still read the inscription on the bottle, mostly. I may have to dry it out a bit more to be able to read it. But it's got directions written on it and whatnot, so may be able to find out what it is through there. So, right, we got this one here, big old brown bottle, and on that one there it says White Horse Distilleries established 1742. Sadly this was broken, but it's definitely an old milk bottle. Hopefully next time we can find one that isn't broken, but it'd be nice just to go on the display. Maybe another Camp Coffee bottle. I did try to clean up the lid, but wasn't that good really. It's too far gone. Another old one. This one here is Dr. Hare's Asthma Cure, London, England. Now, I've seen these before, and normally these are actually got America written on them. American states written on them, so it's my first one I found that's actually got England written on it. Obviously, we got an old Lucozade bottle. It's cleaned up quite nice. Stereotypical of the bobbly bits at the top of the glass, and then for the label at the bottom. We have here a Long John Distillery Limited, Glasgow, Scotland, and we still got a lovely lid on there with labelling on. I think I would say it's a whiskey whiskey bottle. And again, it's a shame that the labels haven't really survived, but all in all, it's a lovely embossed bottle. Obviously, we got our saucy sauce bottles. Nothing on the bottom. I've seen there is just a little bit of labelling left, which sometimes helps. With the red and white lid, possibly Heinz. Heinz tomato sauce or brown sauce. Now I thought this might have been Bell's whiskey because of its shape, and on the bottom of this one it's actually got a diamond with a Z on it and a number 14 for the glass maker. So could it be a whiskey bottle? Not sure. Again, we got possibly another ink bottle. There's nothing written on this one. We did get a little bit of label left, but not a lot. And on the bottom of this one it says R5 underline or underscore, I think it's they call it. Again, another preserves jar. Good to have them new life. We have a beautiful bottle here. I didn't wash this one up because I didn't want to risk losing the label, and I know it's a screw top, so it's not that old, but it's just so impressive to actually find out that this is actually a malt vinegar bottle from Heinz, I think it is, because of the lines that we've got that come up here are atypical of Heinz labelling shapes. It wasn't. Let's have a see what's on the bottom here. Oh yeah, there we go. So I should have really just checked the bottom of the bottle. So there we go. So we got Heinz Great Britain, number 15, variety number 36, which I think we'll find out that that's actually malt vinegar. Another one here. I didn't wash up because of there is still lots of labelling on. I don't know if we can get any information off of this though, as it is. And again, on the bottom we just got a letter. R or B. Oh, there we go. Look, if you look carefully now where it's drying out, it says HP sauce, brown sauce. So that's probably about 50 years old, that is. Got a couple more sauce bottles. And on the underside of that one, we have AB. And on the underside of this one, we just have the letter W. Another sauce bottle. Definitely, I think these are cosmetics or medicine bottles. Didn't get all the suds out of that one. Nothing, no identifying marks, except for a maker of maybe W 207. I mean, this is just a fantastic place to be finding because of, look, all these beautiful colours on these labelling on these bottles. It's lovely. And these are going to be put onto a display shelf, so in the summer the sun can shine through them. And we can have a little pretty display in the garden. We have here, this one here, was a little bit too bad for me to read. It's a little bit too small. But I think it's got REC number 198320 on it. And on that side and that side is a 5 and a 9 or a 6. I'm not totally sure. And again, look, you could just about see some of the labelling. Then we're going to get to this one. This one I'd like to find out what it is, because I think this says medicines, and it's it could be Trowbridge. From there, a company in Trowbridge. On the bottom, we've got an N and an 0 or an well, I'd say this is 0, and nothing on the lid. So that'd be fantastic to find out. So we could be a medicine company from Trowbridge. And finally, what we got, it was just a few miscellaneous bottles, a little bit of labelling, nothing too much on the bottom. Another preserves jar, and we get to the piece de resistance. Now I'd love to find this out, because I don't know if this is perfume or it's for medical, for an old syringe bottle. So if you could help me, that'd be fantastic. And finally, a nice blue poison bottle, not to be taken, with a number 3 on the bottom. So there you go. There's our bottles that we found. Mad Hatter magnet fishing I found while we were out maglarking and bottle digging. I hope you enjoyed the little explanation video. As I said, I'm not very good with explaining things. If you do have any answers to the bottles that we found, if you can leave it in the comments, that'd be fantastic. If you want to see us finding these bottles and going for our maglarking trip, then check out the video in the description, and we shall catch you on the next one. Thank you.